Okay, so this is your Unit 7 review. Your Unit 7 test will be on Friday. And again, always practice the review. Even if you did it in class, do it again. Because if you can do the review and have no problems, then you'll be perfect on the test. Okay, first problem. Paige needs to replace a stained glass window that's in the shape of a semicircle. What's the area of the window? Use 3.14 for pi. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth of a square foot. So first off, the formula, hold on, I gotta get my tools up. So the formula for a circle is A is equal to pi r squared. But since it's a semicircle, we're going to divide that by 2 at the very end. So pi is 3.14. My radius is 6.5, which is going to be squared. So you're going to do 6.5 squared, which is 6.5 times 6.5, which comes out to 42.25. And then you're going to multiply that by pi, which comes out to 132.665. And then you're going to divide that by 2, which equals 66.3325, which you then round up to your nearest hundredth, which the answer is C. So I know generally when I make these videos, I do a little bit quicker. So if you do get, if you want me to do it slower, you can always slow the speed down on a YouTube video, or you can actually just pause the video. All right, one of the largest cakes on record had a diameter of 182.50 feet. What is the approximate circumference of the cookie? So I always write down the information I know. So the diameter is 182.5. So the circumference formula is C is equal to pi times the diameter. So I don't know what my circumference is, but my pi is 3.14. And my diameter is 182.5. That's a big cookie or a big cake. I guess I've said cookie or cake. Maybe it's a cookie cake. Okay, so you're going to do 3.14 times 182.5. When you do that, you get 573.05. So the circumference of this cookie cake is 573.05. Okay, number 3. The original merry-go-round had a wheel, had a diameter of 25 feet. What is the approximate distance traveled by a person who rode this merry-go-round for 18 complete revolutions? Well, so the distance around a circle is called the circumference. So we know the diameter is 25. And since we're trying to find the distance around the circle, we're going to find the circumference. So circumference is equal to pi times diameter. So circumference is here. So pi is going to be 3.14. And so my diameter will be 25. So you're going to do 3.14 times 25, and you get 78.5. Well, that's one distance around it. But so they do it 18 times. You're going to have to do 78.5 times 18, which comes out to 1,413. And I actually made a mistake when I made this problem because there's no answer choices. So on Thursday, when you do the review, I'll just tell you there's no answer choice on number 3 and just to box your answer. So the answer that you get for number 3 is 1,413. All right, let's do the next one. The yin-yang window has a diameter of 14 feet. What's the approximate area in square feet of the window? So we're trying to find area. So I'm going to underline area, and I'm going to draw my picture diameter, because diameter goes all the way across. So I know my diameter is 14. But the area formula for a circle is A is equal to pi r squared. Well, I don't need my diameter. I need my radius. So my radius will be 7 because that's half my diameter. So then I'm going to plug it in. 7 squared is 49. So then you're going to do 3.14 times 49. And you get 153.86, which the answer choice is C. All right, let's do another one. Find the area of the composite figure. Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to break it up into shapes you'll recognize. You have A, and then you have B. So A is a rectangle. The formula is A is equal to base times height. The base will be 8, and the height is 6. So 8 times 6 is 48. B is a triangle with the formula of A is equal to base times height divided by 2. The base of this triangle is 6, and the height's 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Then you divide by 2, and you get 12. Well, so now you know the area of A, now you know the area of B. So you have to add them together. So you're going to do 48 plus 12. And you get 60. So the answer is B. Okay, number 6. A piece of land has the following measurements. Find the area. So I'm going to break it up into a couple of rectangles. I'm going to draw a line right here, draw a line right here. So I'm going to have rectangle A, B, and C. So A is a rectangle with a formula of A is equal to base times height. So at the moment, I currently don't know what the base is, but I do know the height's 15.4. The reason why I don't know the base for this rectangle is because I don't know this length or this length. But what I do know is that, hold on, let me change the color, is that this whole length right here is 12.8. And up top, part of it is 8.7. So my missing length right here equals 4.1. So my base will be 4.1. So now you're going to do 4.1 times 15.4. So 4.1 times 15.4 is 63.14. All right, B. B is also a rectangle. So the area is going to be base times height. So the base will be 8.7, and then the height will be 4.9. Oops, make that a 9. So then you're going to do 8.7 times 4.9, and you get 42.63. And then finally, the last one, C, is also a rectangle, but it's also a square. So you find square the same way, base times height. So the base of is 3.8, and the height is 3.8. So you're going to do 3.8 times 3.8, which is 14.44. So now I have the area for A, B, and C. Let me box those for you real quick. So the way to find the area of this whole figure, though, is you're going to add all of them together. So when you add all of them together, you get 120.21. Answer choice D. Okay, number 7. Find the area of the composite figure. So I have a half circle, which I'm going to label A, and a triangle, which I'm going to label B. So A is half of the circle, or a semicircle, with the formula of A is equal to pi r squared divided by 2. So pi is 3.14. The radius is 9, which is going to be 9 squared. So 9 squared is 81. So now you're going to do 3.14 times 81, which is 254.34. And then you're going to divide by 2. When you divide by 2, you get 127.17. So that's the area of the semicircle. So now B is a triangle where the area is, area formula is just base times height divided by 2. So the base is 9, the height is 19, divided by 2. So 9 times 19 is 171. And you're going to divide that by 2, and you get 85.5. So now I have the area for the semicircle and the area for the triangle. So now I have to find the area of them together. So you're going to add them together. So when you add them together, you get 212.67, which rounds up to 212.7. Okay, number 8. Find the shaded area of the composite figure. So I have two figures. So I want the shaded figure. So I'm going to find the area of this whole thing. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to do base times height and I'm going to do 18 times 7.2. So 18 times 7.2, whoops, why am I writing that? So 18 times 7.2 is 129.6. So that means this whole entire rectangle is 129.6. So now I need to find the area of the small rectangle inside using the same formula. So inside they have a dimension of 6 by 13.2. So I'm going to do 6 times 13.2, and you get 79.2. So that means that area inside 79.2 and the entire thing is 129.6, but I don't want that. I just want the shaded part around it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract it. So I'm going to do 129.6 minus 79.2, and you get 50.4, which the answer choice is A. Okay, number 9. In math class, Heather noticed that 1 centimeter for scale on a map represents 15.5 miles. Angie noticed that Austin and Dallas are 215 miles apart. Which proportion could Angie use to find X, the distance on the map between Austin and Dallas? So, first thing you do is always write down what you know. 1 centimeter is 15.5 miles. Well, Angie figured out between Austin and Dallas is 214 miles. So 215 miles will go on the bottom because your units will then line up, and X will go on top. So now we just got to figure out what answer choice has this. And from what I see, B is correct. All right, number 10. Emma's making quarter of pies to sell at the local fair. If the diameter of a full pie is 6.6 inches, what's the area of each quarter pie? Well, right now, I know my diameter is 6.6, but I need my radius, which is going to be 3.3, which is just half of 6.6. So the area formula I'm going to use for a quarter circle is going to be A is equal to pi r squared divided by 4. So pi is 3.14. My radius is 3.3 squared. So 3.3 squared is 10.89. And then you're going to do 10.89 times 3.14, and you get 34.1946. And then you're going to divide that by 4. And when you divide that by 4, you get 8.54865, which can eventually round up to 8.55. All right, last one. Mike gained 3.4 pounds over the holidays. 1 pound is equal to approximately 1.5 kilograms. Which measurement is closest to the number of kilograms that Mike gained? Well, right here, every time it says the 1 pound is equal to something, that's your first ratio. So 1 pound is equal to 1.5 kilograms. Well, he gained 3.4 pounds. So 3.4 goes on top and X goes on the bottom. So the reason why 3.4 goes on top is because those are both pounds. So now you're just going to cross multiply. So you're going to do 3.4 times 1.5, and you'll get 5.1. And then 1 times X is just X. So he gained 5.1 kilograms over the holidays. Okay, that is your Unit 7 review. Again, if one of your goals is to go over the reviews for the test, please do so. Remember, you're trying to meet your goal that you set at the very beginning of the semester. And doing the review again and again will always help you. All right, thank you guys.